true story of Cinderella.
I'm Ava, and I'll be playing Ruby.
I'm Addie, and I'll be playing the two stepsisters.
I'm Olivia, and I'll be playing Bertha, the stepmom.
I'm Taylor, and I'm going to be playing Prince Hamilton.
I'm McKenna, and I'm going to be playing Cinderella.
Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there lived this prince guy, and this king guy had a wife who was very pretty, and they both lived in a large castle place high above the enchanted forest. They also had this daughter who was incredibly beautiful and was also very smart, certainly a lot smarter than some of those prince guys who always used to hang around the castle, hoping to take Cinderella, for that was her name, through the enchanted forest. As you might expect, Cinderella wanted nothing to do with these guys, who all had the manners of pigs and the personalities of trolls. Well, all that certainly wouldn't make much of a story other than the fact that the princess kept calling Cinderella, and she just kept saying she wasn't interested. Well, as was so often in case of those times, Cinderella's mother died from eating too many of those little hot dogs with toothpicks that were served at one of the castle's balls that they always used to have. This made the king guy very sad, so he decided to put an ad in the paper, and in no time at all, he was married once again. The only problem was that his new wife was uglier than the warthog and had the temper of a wounded gorilla. She also had a bunch of daughters from a previous marriage named Stella and Bella, who looked if their faces had been run over by a herd of elephants. They too had the personalities of slugs. After seeing how ugly she was, they were married, and he passed out and was pronounced dead. But his new wife decided to take Cindy with her. Well, in no time at all, Cinderella had already started fighting with her new stepsisters. They constantly pulled each other's hair, slapped each other in the face, and worst of all, Cinderella was waking up later than 10 every day, and she never did any of the chores. That's just about where our story begins. Let's listen in.
Mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest of them all? Oh, duh, it's me.
Definitely not you. Oh, let's get back to the story.
You, it's me. You look like a warthog. At least I don't need 5 pounds of makeup to think I look pretty.
You know, I've just about had it with you two brats using everything I own. You are both ugly, so just leave me alone and let me sleep. I cannot stand these two brats. All they do is use my stuff, wake me up too early, and I can't stand to look at their faces. And don't forget my stepmother. She is the ugliest, the laziest, and the meanest of them all. Ugh, my dad makes the worst decisions.
If I had a nickel for every time I asked someone as beautiful as you to the dance, I'd have 5 cents. So, I heard there's a dance tonight, and you know, I'm incredibly handsome, and I'm an amazing dancer. So, you want to go with me?
Oh, you are so not romantic, you jerk.
As you can see, Cinderella is a brat, and she definitely is not a morning person. So if something goes wrong this morning, she's going to flip out like a fish out of water.
Mom, Cindy won't let us use her stuff. And I heard that handsome prince asked her to go to the ball.
Well, that's Cindy. I was doing what she wants.
Mom, are you wearing my shirt?
Don't worry about me, darling. If anybody needs to change, it's you two. There's a dance in 4 hours, and you girls are both stealing your pajamas and have yet to have that handsome prince ask you. Also, I look good at anything, and crop tops are totally in season, so I am fine compared to you girls.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, we will go to the dance with you. Great, girls. Go get ready.
I never asked you guys.
Too bad. They are already getting ready and excited.
Why did those two brats just tell me that you asked them to the dance?
They are liars. I want to go with you.
mad that her beloved prince had first tried to ask her to the dance, but not romantic at all. Then she went to her idiot sisters and asked them in the most romantic place of the house in their vision, so she was planning to revenge.
So, now that we are alone, will you go to the dance with me?
See that sewer over there? I would rather fall in it and get eaten alive by rats than go to the dance with you. You can have fun with the warthogs. I have to call sisters. And that sewer is and will always be nicer and prettier than you.
Well, believe me, that sewer is prettier than you have ever been. Maybe even prettier than your idiot sisters. Oh, and don't forget Bertha. But that does not change the fact that I still want to go out with a hippo named Cindy.
Aw, babe.
Cindy, why?
Hee, sucker.
4 hours passed and nobody came to help the prince. He had been screaming for 4 hours and nobody came. But finally somebody did, and that somebody was Bertha. And she too, like her daughters, had the hots for their prince.
Oh, wow! Fancy seeing you here. I was just, inspecting the sewer like I do every day. It's not like I purposely fell in here to get stuck with you.
Yeah, well, your stupid daughter, Cinderella, pushed me in here, and now I can't go to the dance at all.
Well, that's too bad. But now that we are alone, how about you kiss me?
What do I have to lose?
Well, that was one splendidly wonderful, amazing kiss, if I do say so myself.
Wow, I hate to admit it, but that was pretty good. Bertha, since your daughters don't love me, I think you do, and the feeling's mutual, if you know what I mean. Oh, please, Big Bertha, baby, will you marry me?
That was supposed to be me. No, me, ostrich butt. Dead fish. Oompa loompa.
Girls, now please, zip it! This is my moment. Now, Prince, proceed. Holy hotness, yes, I will marry you.
Well, I guess that is what you call a happy ever after. To continue, if you're wondering, in the early spring, Bertha became Princess Hamilton after becoming married to Prince Hamilton. As for Cindy, she was hauled off to jail for attempting a murder. Stella was also hauled off to somewhere, it was not a jail, it was a mental hospital. If you were wondering why, during the dance, Stella and Bella were in a fight. Bella shoved Stella into a pillar in the front yard, and all of a sudden, Stella started seeing frogs everywhere from being hit in the head. She chased them and tried to squish them with her butt. An hour after, Stella was hauled away to the mental hospital. Bella, on the other hand, was shown on a reality TV show, What's Not to Wear? And soon enough, she was voted the prettiest woman on earth. After her makeover, sure enough, she found her true love and now lives with him and her 2 children in Hollywood. That's what I guess you call a really, really true story of Cinderella. The